What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jaquay. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be discussing Black Lives Matter and what's been going on in our country and around the whole world, really, with racism. So, pause for a moment. Make sure y'all like this video. And if you find the content worthy, make sure y'all subscribe, comment if you want, and leave me suggestions on which video I should do. Alright, I'm going to get right into it, y'all. So, it's been a lot going on with Black lives for decades. Well, for decades since slavery. But when the slaves were freed and, Jim Crow laws were made, segregation happened, and all this, then it built up systematic racism. And just a lot been going on. And then black people hasn't been given fair, equal opportunities as whites since coming out of slavery, since I think 1864, and that's why we celebrate Juneteenth. I just now found out about Juneteenth last year, and my family started celebrating it this year. We had a little cookout or whatever. Excuse my shirt, y'all. And it's just a lot. It's never been really equal opportunity since slavery. Okay, fast forward, then. This has been going on for years, but it just now start being televised because people have been recording all these lives dying to police brutality. And if you want to know a fact, if you don't already know this, police were made back in the day to capture slaves. So police was literally made to capture African Americans. Like, they were meant to protect and serve white people. And it seems like that's what they're doing today. Majority, I won't say all, because there are plenty of good cops. But when you're a cop, it's like you fall in line. And I even learned this in my English class, that when you're a cop, you automatically look at people of my skin color like they're a criminal. Which is not always the case, just like every white person is not always racist. My skin color is not a crime. My skin color doesn't make me a criminal. And I think people of other races would never know how that feels to be black and go in the stores and people think you stealing. They just give you weird energy and they always looking at you. Like, they'll never know certain things that we go through. But I'm gonna get into the George Floyd. So I've seen plenty of videos. There've been plenty of deaths. Not saying that should be regular, but the George Floyd really touched my heart. The George Floyd situation. When I watched that man down on the ground and that police officer put his knee in his neck, I was genuinely angry, genuinely hurt, genuinely sad off that video. Like, I felt like that was me when he said I can't breathe. Like, that really hurt me. So I went to protest 3 times. One time in Trenton, one time in Hamilton, another time in Ewing. I just had to do all I could do and all I knew to do to just for my voice to be heard. And that's why I'm here on YouTube, because I just want our voices to be heard until we see change. Then I want to say her name, Breonna Taylor. How she was shot 8 times in her home by police officers that didn't have the authorization to even come in her house. What? That's crazy. That would have been a white woman. They come to her house and shoot her. It would have been a whole different situation. So the officers that shot Breonna Taylor need to be arrested and fired ASAP. They're still getting paid. They're still working their job. They still going on about their life like it didn't happen. Like, they didn't just kill an innocent life and come into the wrong home and harm this girl and her boyfriend. Like, they took an innocent girl life. I just don't understand it. It's like black lives to just be taken like that, and it's just like, okay. It's just like, that's why we scream and we protest Black Lives Matter, because we see that it don't. We see the killings and y'all treat us like we don't matter. And that's why so many people in the hood doing what they do, because they've been brought up their whole life being told they don't matter. So what they gonna do? They gonna sell drugs. They going they gonna do nonsense. They gonna, because they was brought up feeling like they're inferior to other races. So, man, it's a lot in the black community. I was just glad. I appreciate that I was that my mother just fought hard for me, because I could be doing the same thing in the streets as well as others, but man. Oh, speaking of my mother, let me get into her husband and how he's locked up in Blair County. And in Blair County, they don't operate by law. They operate by their county, by their small county. So it's like the officers, the excuse me, y'all. They don't have equal opportunity by law in Blair County. Black lives don't matter in Blair County. The sentences, they like the way they get sentenced is just by like the people, like the lawyers, the cops. All of them are cool with each other, and like all of them operate and work together in their own system. They go by their own rules in Blair County, and like the lawyers are getting paid through the cop. Like it's just this whole big scheme they're doing, and they pretty much do their own thing. The laws against black people in courts, and the courts is like, if you're a black man in Blair County, this is allegedly, it's like you're automatically getting arrested and your sentences are being stretched in Blair County. And yeah, that's where my mother husband is arrested at. He was wrongfully arrested in Blair County. The police did not have a warrant. They just came in and arrested him, found drugs that weren't his, and it's like he took the fall for it. So it's like with the gelling and the system with gelling and how police arrest, like if you're black, it's just like it's getting stretched. But if you're a different race, like if you're white, like it's like, oh, you got weed, okay, we're gonna let this go. It's like, but if it's like you're black, you're automatic, like things are automatically stretched, like your sentences stretched. Yeah, how they treat you is worse. Like the guy, I think he shot up a black Baptist church, and I'm not sure where. I think Atlanta, and they took him to McDonald's. They took this man to McDonald's to get something to eat. That's privilege, like right there. You don't think white privilege is real? That's privilege right there. They took this man to get McDonald's after he shot up a black church. Faith-filled people, God-fearing people. He shot up a black, out of all the places to go, a church. God's holy ground, like. But yeah, I just been trying to do as much as possible, and to have my voice heard, to have our voice heard, and to see equality, and to see that black lives do matter, to see a difference. I want to see a difference. I want to lead for my people. I want to see, I don't know, guys. I'm just ready for change, and I think we all are as a community, as a black community, even as just all humanity. I think we're just ready to see change, especially with COVID-19 going on. It's just like our voice gotta be heard. We gotta speak up. We can't ignore these videos anymore. We can't ignore what's going on anymore. We can't play around and let it go and act like we gotta keep speaking, keep going till we see change. Oh yeah, I got on my shirt another shirt say "Never Stop." I got the white one and a black one. But I'm just gonna keep going hard for my people, keep loving others. Like I have friends that's Caucasian, but I just want them to speak up for our community. Like, if you love me, speak up for me, go hard for me. Because if it was the other way around, I'll be going hard for my Latino friends. I'll be going hard for my white friends. I'll be going hard for my Asian friends. So speak up for the people you love. And yeah, I'm gonna end this video, guys. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm be coming with a lot more videos. I'm about to set up a schedule, so please subscribe. Hit the link down below and follow me on Instagram at The Real Jacquay. All right, y'all. Peace.